Дойче Думков, ты еще увидишь, как из-за твоей продажной глупости, Анна-Лена Бербок, Берлин будет гореть.
Надо как-то сделать так, чтобы американские солдаты начали гибнуть.
Да мы сотрем в порошок Варшаву и Вильнюс.
Почему мы признаем Францию в ее границах?
Как я хочу посмотреть, чтобы Урсулиха фон дер Ляля корчилась с куском беспилотника в глотке.
Когда на сегодняшний день мы говорим, что война будет безъядерной, мы, наверное, лукавим.
По количеству на душу населения, правда, Канада ее опережает, но Америка – это мировая держава победила.
Я сейчас требую спалить Берлин.
Welcome to a new episode of Russian Hate Speech, where we break down the most absurd statements from Russian propagandists trying to fuel anti-Western sentiments among Russians. First up, we have Russian pundit Alexei Finenko, stating that regardless of the outcome of the upcoming US election, the United States will remain a hostile country for Russia.
Whether it's Trump, whether it's Harris, whether it's anyone else, it will always be the same policy. What to do? Understand this. Understand that we are building a relationship with a hostile country, that there is a possibility of military conflict with them. How and in what form is another question, and we should prepare for it. That's all there is to it.
This statement underlines Russian propaganda's obsessive idea that everyone's out to get us, which helps to justify and rally domestic support for the Kremlin's aggression. Next, let's hear from Russian military expert Daniil Bessonov, who says that Russia must take over the entire Ukrainian territory, otherwise the war won't stop.
This war will end when the entire territory of Ukraine is under our control, because NATO will always find someone to fight against us on this territory. They will find Poles, Baltics, Czechs, Colombians and others. Therefore, we should not rest, including in our forecasts, in the development of our military-industrial complex and in economic planning. We need to understand that everything will not end with Ukraine and Ukrainians. Thus, we will have to take control of this territory by all means.
The war in Ukraine will stop the minute Russia decides to stop its invasion. It's as simple as that. Claims that Russia must keep conquering Ukraine to eliminate a threat from its territory are propagandistic arguments aimed at justifying the Kremlin's bloody invasion. And finally, here is Alexei Lyankov, a Russian military expert who threatens the Brits with ballistic missile strikes if they decide to allow Ukraine to use Western weapons against Russian military targets inside Russia.
I would advise the petty Brits to learn these numbers: 10, 6, 4. This means 10 Sarmat warheads of 750 kilotons each. 6 warheads are enough for the total destruction of their entire foggy Albion, and 4 for those who made this decision across the Atlantic Ocean. Let them learn these numbers, memorize these numbers before they make this fateful decision for their state. Because, as I believe, they have reached a point where they've drawn another line for themselves, after which there may be no return. And they wouldn't overestimate or underestimate the capabilities of our strategic nuclear forces. Unlike them, we have them equipped and ready to fulfill the assigned combat mission at any time.
And there you have it, the latest dose of threats and aggressive rhetoric, proving once again that for Russian propagandists, logic takes a backseat to fear-mongering. Tune in next time as we continue to unravel the twisted narratives and expose the absurdities of the Kremlin's anti-Western crusade. Remember, the louder they shout, the clearer it becomes. It's not about defending Russia, it's about defending their imperialistic ambitions.